Let's get going with our first act this afternoon. This gentleman actually volunteered to be first because I know people freak out. He said, you know what, I'll bite the bullet, I'll go first. And to that, he deserves a major round of applause. Please keep it going. Please welcome Adam.
All right. So, I was visiting a family not long ago in Northville, Ontario. You might be thinking, that sounds like the middle of nowhere, but it's actually just 2 hours away from beautiful Sarnia. But really, Northville has a deep, rich cultural heritage. I mean, every year they throw a festival to celebrate corn. And let me tell you, the onion farmers fucking hate that corn gets all the glory. Northville is also noteworthy because it has 3 trailer parks on the same corner. Now, I want you to know, there's nothing wrong with trailers. When you think about it, a condo is just a trailer in the sky, without the tornadoes. Of course, everyone drives a pickup truck, and there are airbrushed pictures of wolves everywhere. And it's good to have the truck. You never know when you need to drive that trailer away in the middle of the night to escape your cousin, who's also your wife, who's also the mayor of Northville. But anyways, fortunately, I escaped Northville many years ago, and since then, I've worked at a lot of office jobs. They're always okay. I mean, let's face it, there's no perfect job. Even if I'm getting a really good hand job, I can't help but think, would this be better with a foot? Anyways, something I've noticed about office jobs is the person in charge of office supplies is always the cheapest fucking bastard they could find. It's like they see him returning a used spatula to Dollarama and think, that's the guy who should buy the toilet paper for our company. Speaking of which, is there anything worse than that horrible thin workplace toilet paper? Like, it's so thin that you can't even pull it, so you have to contort your hand up to reach up and spin it. And then you have to fold 10 sheets of it together before you can use it. It's like you have to weave the toilet paper yourself. Why don't they just put a tree in there and I'll scrape the fucking bark off of it? Oh, what's even worse is when they discriminate with the office supplies. I once worked at an office where the administrative staff got a shittier version of everything. Like, how do you justify that in your head? Oh, you work in the administration department. You can't have a $5 pen. Just take this hunk of coat hanger and dip it in your own blood. Meanwhile, the professional staff got so many $5 pens and Sharpies and staplers that we could fill up a pool and swim around in it, like a Scrooge McDuck had an Office Max. But really, the joke was on me. They got notepads that were incredibly terrible to write on, but it just so happened that the paper was so thin that it was perfect for wiping their ass. And I was stuck weaving my own toilet paper. But anyways, now that we're clear on that, let's talk about some gay shit. Yeah. Finally. You might notice I'm wearing a shirt right now. Just so you know, I fucking hate it. It's a good thing there's not a stripper pole up here, because I peel it right off and swing it over my head. And it's not just me. Speaking on behalf of my people, gay men hate shirts. This is like cotton poly blended torture for us. And one day we will escape these 2-sleeve shackles. But until that day, I think it kind of looks cute on me. I'm a bumblebee. Speaking of which, this bumblebee is hoping to pollinate someone tonight at a homosexual event. Basically, it's a party for Asians and the men that love them. They call it Asian Express. Toot toot! I'll catch that train. So, as a very, very white man who is into Pacific rimming, I'm known as a rice queen. And turning it around, an Asian guy who likes white guys is a potato queen. Now, first of all, why are we referring to man-on-man less using carbohydrates? Everyone knows we hate to eat. And why does the term have to be rice queen? Why can't it be something cool like Pokemon queen? Also, I do not enjoy being associated with potatoes. Even Northville didn't throw a festival for potatoes. But you know what they say? It's not easy being white. So if you go through my Facebook, and I recommend that you don't, it's just wongs and chans as far as the eye can see. I call it the Great Facebook Wall of China. So as you can tell, I'm pretty experienced in the rice potato community, and as such, I have some advice for future Asian enthusiasts. 1, to break the ice with an Asian man, just go up to him and say, "Thank you so much for making my iPhone." 2, never ever guess an Asian guy's age. It's impossible. Did they age in reverse? Is it the MSG? Who knows? 3rd and final piece of advice. When you're on a date with an Asian man, use chopsticks for everything. pizza, Doritos, pickles. It's a great way to show that you are way too into their culture. Thank you.